Hi guys, welcome back. This is Gigi Ngugi, and today we are going to talk about how to overcome self-doubt. So let me just start by saying that self-doubt is a killer of dreams. It's a killer of the future that you can have. It's a killer of you living your life to your truest potential. Self-doubt can be really detrimental to who you can be as a person. So that is the first thing. That's self-doubt you. And let me just say that self-doubt doesn't affect only young people. It's not age oriented. Self-doubt, anyone of any age can doubt themselves. And it's also even people on in higher places of power, even the president, people who you think never doubt themselves, you'll be surprised at how much they do. But the difference between them and the people who are truly affected by doubting themselves is the people who, because doubting yourself is normal. It happens to everyone, and at times you don't have power over if you doubt yourself. You don't have power over that. It just happens. The difference is what you do to overcome it. That's the key thing. So we can start by talking about what causes self-doubt. What causes you to doubt yourself? Number one, comparison. That's the main thing that causes us to doubt yourself, because if you don't know the performance of other people, or if you don't know how other people are doing or how skilled they are, you wouldn't have to compare yourself to them. Hence, you will not doubt your potential. You'll just go ahead and do it. Which leads me to the second thing, other than comparing yourself, or I can combine these two: overthinking. Overthinking is another reason for self-doubt. You can want to do something. Maybe everyone has something they want to do. So maybe whatever you want to do and you've set your mind out to do it, immediately your mind starts overthinking, and then you start asking yourself, can I really do it? Do I have enough money to do this? What will my parents say? What will maybe my workmates say? How will I look if I do this? How will other people perceive me? This is overthinking, and it's the number one killer of your dreams, of what you really want to go ahead and pursue. So you need to learn to overcome overthinking. The minute you start overthinking, stop, just do. Just do. Just don't think, do. Overthinking is like, it goes hand in hand with self-doubt, because when you doubt yourself and you start overthinking, then that's lethal. That's truly lethal. So avoid. And also comparing yourself. Don't compare yourself with other people, because just live your own life. Be true to your own path. Avoid overthinking. Avoid comparing yourself to other people, and you'll see that you'll stop doubting yourself. Just when you remain true to who you are, true to your own potential, true to what you can do, you're going to stop. Your self-doubt will just go away on its own. Okay, that's the other thing. The other thing that makes us doubt ourselves is fear. Could be fear of failure. Maybe it's something that's not been done before, or it's something that someone else did and they failed. Or you're just scared you're going to fail, or you're scared you're going to lose money, or you're just afraid, you're fearful. That's another cause of self-doubt. Whenever you're afraid, whenever you're fearful, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of all those things, then you doubt yourself. Those are all causes of self-doubt. That's the other thing. The other thing is criticism. Criticism from other people. Maybe growing up you were always told you can't do it, you won't amount to anything, or maybe the people you surround yourself with always treat you like less of a person, or like you don't know as much as they do, or you're not as talented as they do. Avoid them. Who are they in your life? Okay, maybe growing up it was your parents, but what you need to do is, don't let what other people think about you affect you. You are your own entity. You are your own person. Don't allow what other people think or say about you affect you, because that's their opinion of you. That has nothing to do with you as a person, okay? So Be true to who you are. Don't say that I'm really skeptical about doing this thing. I'm really doubting myself because my dad told me I cannot do this, or because my friend is way better at this than I am. You can try. And they say that hard work, when you put effort into something, even natural talent cannot match it. Whenever you work hard at something and you put effort and you do your best, you can be better than someone who's naturally gifted at that thing. So don't compare yourself to other people. Don't be afraid. Don't overthink. Avoid these things, and don't let what other people perceive about you affect you. These are all ways of getting through this self-doubt, At the same time, there are also causes of self-doubt. And the last thing we can talk about is low self-esteem. People who have low self-esteem tend to doubt themselves too much. And what are the causes of low self-esteem? Low self-esteem stems from how a child was brought up. It starts from when you're very young. Low self-esteem. Well, there are cases of personality disorders which can make you have a low self-esteem, but for most people, it stems from how you are brought up. What were you told as a child? Were you always told you cannot do this, you cannot amount to anything, you're too slim, you're too big, These are things that affect you and affect your self-esteem. And also society, how society has portrays the perfect person, you have to look a certain kind of way, there's all of that, which I've talked about in other videos of some other videos. You can check them out in my playlist. But these are all things which end up causing you to doubt yourself. You can work on low self-esteem, and we are going to talk about this in now the next section, how to overcome self-doubt. That's the next step. However, at the moment, the causes are what we've talked about, and just try to work on them, what we've talked of, which is avoid comparing yourself to other people. There is work on your low self-esteem. We can get into the next part. So we can talk about the low self-esteem and how to get over low self-esteem. The fastest and surest way to get through low self-esteem is through affirmations. You truly have to believe you can do it. And this is also another way to get through self-doubt. Affirmations. Because no matter what you do or whatever you listen to, if you don't believe you can do it, then you won't do it. That's just it. It has to stem from you, inside you. You have to believe that I can do this. And what affirmations do, the minute you repeat something over and over and over, it gets to your subconscious mind, okay? And because right now you're doubting yourself because subconsciously you know you cannot do this, until you change the perception of yourself and you start to know for sure, I can do this, I can get through this. The minute you start doing that, that's the minute you're going to get through self-doubt. And what are affirmations? Affirmations are going, maybe saying statements, positive statements over and over and over. You can say the same things for 21 days, and after 21 days, that's when they start reflecting in your subconscious mind. Maybe you can, if you know, maybe right now you're telling yourself, I cannot do this. Maybe I cannot be wealthy one day. Maybe I'm not talented, I'm not gifted. Change your thoughts, because whatever you believe about yourself, our thoughts have such a big impact. And I don't know how I can say this, but your thoughts have the highest impact in how your life turns out. Most people don't know this, but the minute you take charge of your thoughts, that's the minute your life starts to change. And people need to start knowing that, because low self-esteem stems from you not believing in your potential, not believing in who you are. Self-doubt, the same. Actually, self-doubt can at times go with, no. Self-doubt is not, because you can have high self-esteem and still doubt yourself. It happens. But whenever you start saying affirmations and you go through affirmations, for example, I am strong, I am capable, I am gifted, I am talented, and you have to say this even when you know you're not, because at the moment you believe you cannot do this thing. So you have to say it like it has already happened. I can, you have to grant, you have to state the ability, like you have to state it, because it's by changing your thoughts and changing your words that your belief in yourself is going to change. It doesn't happen overnight, because you are the way you are because of so many years. Maybe you're 18, maybe you're 20, maybe you're 40. You've had 39 years of not believing in yourself. So it's not going to happen overnight. You have to keep practicing and practicing, saying these affirmations, believing in yourself, and eventually you're going to hack it. You're going to go, you're going to get over the self-doubt, and you're going to start believing in your true potential. So those are some of the first things. The next thing is avoid overthinking, which I mentioned that. Avoid overthinking. Whenever you find yourself overthinking, just get over it. Because you see, you want to do something, then you start overthinking it. And by overthinking, I mean you start asking yourself so many questions. They might seem like logical questions to you, but they're just excuses. It's just your mind making excuses not to do this thing. Just stop overthinking and just do it. If you want to do something, don't overthink, don't ask yourself questions. Just go ahead, close your eyes, do it. You'll be surprised at the outcome. You'll be surprised at the outcome of when you do something without doubting yourself, without overthinking. It can really pull through in your life. So also I mentioned about don't compare yourself with other people. That's a really major thing. Don't compare yourself to other people whenever you feel, because that can really lead you to doubting yourself. Comparison is toxic, is poisonous. I talk about it all the time. Stop. Don't compare yourself to other people. Just don't. I don't know how I can reiterate that enough, but never compare yourself with other people. It's your life. Focus on your life. It's you. We're all different. We all have different capabilities, but we can all become the best versions of ourselves if we truly believe we can. And it starts by you believing you can. Yeah, so that's the thing. And lastly, I can talk about the other step of overcoming self-doubt is don't talk about whatever you want to do with other people, especially people who you don't trust. Reason being, they're going to talk you out of it. If it's something, maybe, some things, if you find yourself asking yourself too many questions about something, it could be you're doubting yourself, or you're overthinking. So imagine going to talk to another person, and you see, at times they say that even the greatest minds, the people who've accomplished so much, the people who we remember in history, initially they sounded crazy. So you can try to go talk about whatever you want to do with someone else, but they're not going to look at it in your point of view. They're not going, maybe it's not going to make sense to them. So don't go talking about your plans with other people, especially someone who they're going to talk you out of it, or someone who's going to discourage you, or someone who's just literally going to ask you point blank, you're not set out for this, you're not gifted enough, maybe you don't have money to do this, this is dumb, why would you do this? At times these people can have the best of intentions because they're looking out for you. Maybe they're not doing it out of spite or out of malice. It's just that they are looking at it from a rational point of view, but maybe you want to do something that hasn't been done before, and only you can see the vision of it. So don't go talking about it to other people, because they can talk you out of it. Maybe they can give you negative energy towards it. So just keep it to yourself, or you talk about it to someone you trust, someone who is going to understand your vision, someone who's at your level, especially the level of mind you are. to understand whatever you're talking about. So yeah, guys, those are some of the causes of self-doubt and ways of avoiding getting over self-doubt, low self-esteem, and all of that. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Continue being positive, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers. Bye.